Okay, I had one person have a problem with this. I'm going to show with this block gate what happened. When you have these cable clusters, when you look down, they have these light blue squares that show you can tell the difference on the bottom of these versus the side of these of which direction they're facing. Just like this block gate has this yellow thing for the direction it's facing. Unfortunately, with block gates, you can also right-click the side of it and the yellow square, and that's the face it tries to place against. The indicators in the cable clusters do not have any indicator for that. So if you accidentally right-click the cable cluster with an empty hand after placing it, you can change the side of this, and it will cause a problem. This thing is all programmed up to plant, so if I break it right now with the yellow dot on that yellow square in the bottom, it's fine. If I right-click the side and then place it, it is trying to place against this block face right here that has air, and it's just dropping the seeds. The way to fix that, if you have seeds dropping, is figure out which square is not planting, or which square they're planting on, and then with an empty hand, right-click it. And they will start planting again and just be fine. That explains what that problem was that a friend of mine was having. And I've updated the code, and I told him I'd do a tutorial for this new code change. The variables are set up exactly the same. These first two conditionals are set up exactly the same, but this doesn't allow you to have multiple crops. So you do the inventory, orange variable, target down, and then you select all the seeds and make sure you say if any on the first conditional. The second conditional is again the orange variable, target down, and then you have all the essences that you're going to have and have if any. And if that's true, both these are true conditionals, you go down to input, orange variable, target down, and blacklist. And that will break whatever's there, and you tell it to go into the diamond chest. Target doesn't matter, blacklist, and it will output any grown crop into the diamond chest. And then what I have here is from the false conditional if there's any seed planted, and also if a seed gets broken, go into this flow control. Flow control is this button right here, and it defaults to 2 inputs and an output. So I have one flow control from the left side and the flow control from the false down into a group. This is a command group, which I just renamed using this T, to plant crops. And this is where I'm going to keep all my groups for planting crops. So let's go into this group. And here you have a node, the input node, which is the default when you hit the create group node. And I have 2 more command groups, one named for diamond seeds, one for Medicio seeds. And I have a spider seed over here if I wanted to add spider seeds. This is going to be a priority system. So if you have diamond on top, that means diamonds will be planted before anything else. If no diamond is planted, it'll plant a Medicio seed. If no Medicio is planted, and I renamed this to Medicio failed, then you can put like spider or any other crop underneath this. So let's go into this group. This is another command group that I named diamond. You have your input node. You have an input from the diamond chest. Target doesn't matter. And you're going to pull 1 diamond seed out, because this is the diamond group. Then you're going to output to the orange variable, target down, and you're going to plant 1 diamond seed. Then you're going to have a conditional here. And this conditional is going to be on the orange variable, target down, and you need to require diamond seeds. So this checks, did a diamond seed get planted? And if it's false, you want it to go to an output node. In order to create an output node, you create a command group node, open this up, and say output. And you can also rename this like anything else. So we're going to rename this diamond failed. So we go back 1 group, and now we have diamond failed. If diamond failed, try to plant the next seed, which is Medicio. So open up this command group, and this command group is exactly the same. You have an input node. Input from the diamond chest. Target doesn't matter. Whitelist Medicio seed 1. Here you're going to output to the orange variable, target down, and you're going to whitelist Minutio Seed 1. And then you're going to have a conditional here. This conditional is going to be on the orange variable. Target down, and did you plant that Minutio seed? And if you didn't, output node to, this is just an output node. As you can see, output node that I renamed to Minutio failed. And then you just keep doing this for every seed in priority order of how you want them planted. So let's get this thing started. And the for each is the same as my last video. For each variable of the list, element of the orange variable, container types, doesn't matter, standard order. And the variable is the white is going to have all the block gates. So all you have to do is type gate and hit select all. Anytime you add more gates to the system, all you have to do is come over here, type gates, and hit the select all button, this A here. And that will add all block gates to it. And as we see, diamonds are planting. So let's put some Minutio seeds in here. I have a stack of Minutio seeds in here. And right now, because the diamonds are replanting, and the diamonds have priority, and you have one diamond per crop, it is only planting the diamonds, and the Minutio seeds are not being touched. And neither are diamond seeds, if you get extra diamond seeds here. So I put half a stack of diamond seeds, I still have half a stack of diamond seeds. But we want Minutio seeds. So let's break a few of these crops. These are now Minutio crops. Because there was no more diamond seeds to plant, it planted the Minutio as a second priority seed type. If I put 4 diamond seeds in here, as soon as these grow, these Minutio seeds will get put back in here because the diamond seeds have priority. So one's about to grow, and it got replaced with a diamond seed. So it does a priority system. If you have any seeds that have a higher priority, they will be planted first, and then it will go to the next priority, and the next priority, and the next priority. So you have to make sure you have enough crops, you have just enough seeds in there for your crops if you want the lower priority seeds to get planted. But otherwise, that works. You want to make sure there is a farmland. I had originally in my first video the cable cluster right here above this glowstone, and if you had extra seeds in your network, it was dropping the seed because there was no farmland to plant it on. So make sure there's farmland underneath each of these cable clusters. And also, if you say you right-click accidentally on the side, it will start dropping seeds. When this grows, it will drop a seed. See how it's dropping seeds now? And the only way to fix that is to come down here with an empty hand and right-click on the bottom. And it starts growing, and you don't have a problem anymore. So those are the two problems. And as I showed you, it's going to plant and plant and plant. If you added more crops over here and then added them to the... in fact, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a water bucket. So let's put water here. That's another 9x9 farm. Let's put the glowstone there. And let's hoe these up. I am going to put inventory cable across the top here. And then I'm going to come down here with my cable clusters, which have the block gates in them. And I am going to put one there, one there, one there, one there, facing down. Now, in order to add these to the system, all you have to do is come into this variable that has all the block gates listed, type gate. And if you scroll through, you'll notice that one's not selected, that one's not selected, but you don't really have to scroll through. All you have to do is select all, and they are added to the farm. And now they are planted too. And that's how you extend the farm. You can extend it infinitely in any direction as long as the chunks are loaded, and it will continue to add plants to your farm as long as you have the seeds in the chest to plant it with. Another update that you could do is instead of this seeds here, what you do is you could have multiple outputs here. and say have a interface from your ME network. You put an interface right here. Then you can tell the program, put the seeds in the diamond chest, but put all the actual products in the interface. I'm not going to show that programming. It's simple enough to do if you know Steve's Factory Manager. But then you can have all your products, all the essences, being put in your ME interface instead of filling up the diamond chest, and then use them from your ME interface. Or you could put these, have several Java barrels or caches from thermal expansion, or deep storage units from whatever that mod is, Mine Factory Reloaded, and have them storing all your essences. So you don't have the diamond chest filling with essence, and the chest is only for storing your extra seeds. You could do that. That's a little bit more programming to do. I'm going to let you guys figure that out because it's simple enough to add in there and change that around. And I don't want to do it here on camera. But that's how you do it. That's how you add more crops to your farm. That's how you add more farmland to your farm. And if you have any more problems, please post a question or whatnot, and I will try to get to it as soon as possible.